The backside fin throw is a classic example of why unhooking works better a lot of the time. You know, the most obvious reason is because when you unhook, you're not pivoting off one point, which is your harness point in the middle of your body. And it really lets you open up and, you know, give your all into the turn. So in this particular one, what I've done with my kite is I've sent it in the same direction that I want to go, in around about the 45 degrees range in terms of, you know, height off the water. With unhooking, you need to be going at exactly the same speed as your kite to make it work. You don't want to be doing any big crazy turns with it. What you're looking for is floating down the line at exactly the same speed as what you are, so that when you go to do your turns, that it's not going to, you know, pull you off your board. So at this point, I've whipped myself into the wave. I've got my kite in the perfect position, and basically that is where I'm going to unhook. Now, this is the most important part of the maneuver after you have positioned your kite. It's the bottom turn. The bottom turn is what's going to project you up the face of the wave and into the lip. The more drawn out and the further out in front of the wave you go with your bottom turn, the more vertical you're going to be able to go with your turn off the top. With any type of fin throw, you want to try and go as vertical as possible. So with this particular bottom turn, it's really drawn out, it's long. I'm building speed and momentum as I carve through the bottom turn. You can see I'm really lowering my center of gravity to maintain that speed. At this point, it's all about looking over your leading shoulder and picking exactly where you want to hit on the lip. I think the most perfect spot for a good fin throw is when the lip is just crumbled and it's just about to start folding over and you know, at the end of the day, breaking. This right here is the example of why you need to do this move unhooked. You can see how open my body is, how extended I've got my arm. Now, if you could imagine that with me being hooked in, it's not going to look like that at all, because I'm going to be pivoting, you know, off that one point. I wouldn't have got nearly as much drive out of my bottom turn, and I wouldn't be able to open up my body to hit the lip as vertical as what I am now. Once you crack the lip, this is where you want to move all your back foot pressure onto your front foot and just push really hard with your tail to kick it out. Once you've blown your fin out, that's where you want to really center your body completely over the board. You need to distribute your weight over your front leg so you can now move back down the face of the wave. At this point, I'm about to land out of the lip, so I'm spotting exactly, you know, where I want to sort of land out there on the flats. I'm going to completely extend my body, so upon impact, I can use my knees to absorb the landing. Okay, so the key tips with doing a backside fin blow is, you know, to take full advantage of the turn, you need to do it unhooked. My suggestion is try it in some light wind and small waves. There's no need to go out there and go crazy in 6-foot waves. You can build up to that. Remember, it's all about your bottom turn and getting good drive out in front of the wave. The further out in front of the wave you can go, the more vertical you can go up the face. There's really no better feeling than just going straight up and down and vert into a lip and then throwing the fins out the back.